You're sitting on your couch watching Kylian Mbappé run fast past three defenders. Then you think, could I do that? Could a regular person like me survive 90 minutes of a World Cup soccer game? The honest answer is no, not, without putting your body at risk. Today I want to explain why using real numbers and science. I will compare what elite soccer players do to their bodies with what an average person like you or me does. Stay with me because what these top athletes do to their bodies is amazing and might make you think differently about your health. Let us start with the amazing number. In a World Cup match, a really good midfielder like Jude Bellingham covers between 10 and 13 kilometers. That is 8 miles in 90 minutes with really fast runs, changes in direction, and people bumping into him the whole time. One of the guys in professional sport runs as fast as 36 kilometers per hour. That is 22 miles per hour during matches. To compare, the person who jogs for fun runs at about 8 to 10 kilometers per hour. Now here is the question for a person. Let us say someone who walks regularly, maybe goes to the gym once or twice a week. How far can they comfortably walk in 90 minutes of movement? Research tells us between 4 and 6 kilometers, less than half what a World Cup player like Jude Bellingham does. That is, without the really fast runs, the hard work, or the physical battles. By the 30-minute mark of a World Cup match, the average person would already be tired. Gasping, legs hurting, heart beating really fast. When we talk about the World Cup, we have to think about what it does to the heart. Football players who are really good can keep their heart beating at 85 to 95% of what it can do for most of the game. For someone who's 30 years old, that means their heart is beating around 160 to 180 times per minute for a long time. What is really cool is that these athletes have been taking care of their hearts for years, so they are very good at getting quickly. Their heart beats slowly when they are not playing, around 40 to 50 times per minute, which is almost half of what it is for a normal person. Now, for someone who's 40 or 50 years old and does normal exercise, keeping their heart beating at 160 to 170 times per minute, for just 20 minutes is very hard on their heart. For someone with heart problems, high blood pressure, or hard arteries, which are common, when you get older, playing that hard can be very bad for them. In fact, doctors who take care of hearts say that playing sports hard, when you do not usually exercise, is one of the main reasons people have heart problems. The heart is just not used to working that. A football player's heart has been getting stronger for 10 years. A normal person's heart has not. Now let's look at fuel, calories. A professional footballer like Bellingham or Mbappé burns between 1,200 and 1,600 calories in a 90-minute match. That's a lot of calories, close to what some adults eat in a day, all gone in one game. Their bodies can handle this because they eat the food before the match, trained to use fat and glycogen well, and get conditioned to delay getting tired. What about a person who exercises intensely for 90 minutes? They might burn 600 to 900 calories, which is still a lot. Without conditioning, their glycogen stores run out much earlier. 45 minutes in, most people who aren't trained hit what runners call the wall. Their muscles cramp, coordination drops, and decision-making slows. That's not because they are weak. That's how their body works. Elite players also lose 2 to 4 liters of sweat during a match. They replace electrolytes during every break. Without that, dehydration would stop the person from playing well before halftime. There's another thing to think about when it comes to sports: contact. World Cup games mean players collide, duel, and tackle each hundreds of times. They land awkwardly, get hit, and push through muscle injuries that add up over 90 minutes. Top players can handle this because their muscles are denser, they use their muscles better, and their bodies work together smoothly. They also have doctors, ice baths, and recovery plans ready after the game. For people, those same hits would mean big bruises, possible muscle strains, and stress on their joints, especially their knees, ankles, and hips, which take the biggest hit when moving in all directions. After 40, the cartilage in your joints gets thinner. It takes longer to recover. You're more likely to hurt your soft tissues. A 90-minute World Cup game wouldn't just tire out a person. It would probably hurt them. Now, I want to be very clear. This is not meant to discourage you, it is meant to give you a perspective on things. Elite footballers like Mbappé are the result of 15 to 20 years of training, special food, being born with natural ability, and getting the best medical care. Comparing yourself to footballers like Mbappé is like comparing a pilot to a top fighter jet pilot. What we can learn from this comparison is that footballers have something that we can all work on. Cardiovascular fitness is the thing you can do for your long-term health. You do not need to run 13 kilometers or sprint fast like footballers like Mbappé. Every time you walk for 20 minutes, swim, or ride a bike, you are building the basic fitness that footballers like Mbappé have, but in a way that is right for you and your age. The American Heart Association has done research that shows if you exercise for 150 minutes per week, you will be less likely to have a heart attack, stroke, type 2 diabetes, or have problems with your brain when you get older. The difference between you and footballers like Mbappé is not something to be sad about, is a place to start from. So could a regular person survive a FIFA World Cup match? Physically, the answer is no, it is not safe. It is not possible without years of training. But here's the real question. What can you do today to make your heart, your lungs, and your muscles stronger than they were yesterday? Because the body you build over the 5 years is the body that will carry you through the next 30 years of your life. If you found this video valuable, and please share it with someone who needs to hear it, like a friend, a family member, or someone who has been putting off taking care of their health. If you are new here, please subscribe, because every week we break down complex medical science into simple steps that you can actually use to improve your health. Your FIFA World Cup match health is not the thing that is worth understanding. Your overall health is worth understanding. It is never too late to start taking care of your overall health.